What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Men Without Limits. LPT Leader here. For those of you who don't know who I am, my mission in life is to help men achieve their best self and basically live life without limits. Now, I talk about a variety of things in regards to health, finance, fashion, lifestyle, relationships, so on and so forth, to kind of help men encompass all these different facets of their life to improve upon and essentially reach a certain point, but continue to develop and grow. Now, for this video, my goal is to kind of basically go into 5 books that right now I believe you should read that will change your perspective on a variety of things, give you a lot of knowledge, and help you grow. So, let's dive in. All right, guys. Now, the topic for today is 5 books that you should read right now to level yourself up. Number 1 goes to Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. This is a book I already mentioned in a previous video, which you should check out. I'm going to attach the file link somewhere at the end of this video, so you should definitely check that video out. But The Power of Now basically talks about presence and being in the present moment at any given time. Because in reality, we're all caught up in life, whether it be about work, family, little stresses we have here and there, relationships, so on and so forth, that we don't appreciate what's going on at every given moment because we think about what's coming next. Or we're caught up in the past. But many of us, almost all of us, aren't able to take in the present moment. So it's a really good book to help you achieve presence. And through presence, you will find the right path in regards to what decision to make moving forward. So it's a really good book, and that's why I recommend that one. The second book I recommend is called Atomic Habits. Now, this is a very popular book that is pretty much well known, or should be well known by most of you guys, but if not, that's completely fine. Atomic Habits is written by James Clear. And the whole point of the book basically breaks down why we do bad habits, how to sustain, build, and continue to have good habits, and basically go into different methods as to how you can make sure the habits stick. Because in actuality, a lot of what we do runs subconsciously because it's become a habit, right? You wake up every morning, maybe you get out of bed a certain way, check out your phone, go to the bathroom a certain way, maybe you wash your hands first, teeth, then use the toilet, or maybe you have a whole different pattern. But these are all habits that we've built. Now, there's other habits that you could be more conscious of, but a lot of things that are habits become subconscious. So, you probably have habits that aren't too great, and you continuously do them. By reading this book, you will have the ability to notice what habits aren't too great, how to slowly eliminate them, and instead replace them by better habits. Once you achieve these habits and they become intrinsically a part of you, you don't have to think about it, then you could habit stack. But you can learn more about this within the book. So check out Atomic Habits by James Clear. The third book I'm going to recommend is another noteworthy book that is quite popular and renowned and probably been in your feed at least once. It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. Now, you might think, basically a book about not caring, right? And that's pretty easy if you say it. But in reality, we all care, whether it be to this degree or to this degree. We all kind of care about what people think, say, might interpret what we do, how we look, so on and so forth. The way Mark Manson basically goes into different ways of not giving a fuck and how to achieve certain belief systems is very, very noteworthy and will allow you to look at life in a whole different perspective. Not giving a fuck is really hard to master. But once you do, you might go about your day and you could hear someone say the craziest thing to you and not care and keep it pushing. Once you achieve that kind of mentality, there's nothing really that's going to hold you back from achieving whatever it is you want to do. Or wear what you want to wear. Say what you want to say. Eat what you want to eat. Drive what you want to drive. Fuck who you want to fuck. Date who you want to date. The list goes on and on. But you will not give a fuck. Check that book out as well. We're coming down to the final 2 books. Now these are going to be really fun, all right? make sure you stay to the end. The first 3 books that I've talked about so far all kind of converge and play a role and interact with each other. The Power of Now teaches you presence. Atomic Habits help you achieve better habits to create them, sustain them, and get rid of bad ones. And finally, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck allows you to just have the mentality of not caring about people's opinions, thoughts about you, which is very important to kind of fulfill your mission and goal in life and achieve that next level as a man. The final 2 books are in regards to clearing your mind and looking at the reality of life, and also how to have better relationships in life. Super important, not only as a man, just as an individual, you need these things and have a healthy awareness and understanding of them. The 4th book I recommend is called The Meditations of Marcus Aurelius, written by Marcus Aurelius. Now there's different issues, we could say, or reiterations of his original copies, because if you're not aware, Marcus Aurelius was a former emperor of Rome, but on top of that, he was one of the head philosophers in regards to Stoicism. Going forward, and the next upcoming videos are going to be about Stoicism itself, so stay tuned. I'll get a lot more into him and the other founders within Stoicism. But he was very important to helping Stoicism grow and become one of the greatest branches of philosophy, in my opinion. Through the book, you kind of see what he thought about as he lived during his time as being a Roman emperor and all the war, famine issues that Rome was dealing with. He was able to kind of see life for what it is and kind of give you more presence, right? Similar to the book, The Power of Now. But also just go through life makes you think, hey, I have things to be grateful for, things to appreciate, and look at life as you will die. I always talk about this, but you will die. So making yourself aware of it and reminding yourself is not to be morbid, but is to allow you to say, hey, is whatever going on in my life really worth it? Should I be giving it this much attention? Probably not, because you're gonna die. So why stress or put your energy towards it? Put it into something you have passion for, right? Check out that video on passion. But also, you want to make sure you have a memorable life and you feel like you did what you love or what makes you happy in life. Because once you die, you die. You might have a different belief in regards to religion, what happens thereafter, but once you're dead, at least in this world. Check out The Meditations of Marcus Aurelius by Marcus Aurelius. Finally, we have come to the conclusion of the 5th book that I'm going to recommend to you guys. The book is called The New Rules of Marriage by Terrence Real. Now, this is definitely one of my favorite reads, most recently. And the reason I say that is because it taught me a lot about relationships, how to be better in them, how to be better out of them, and how to be a better person in regards to relationships going forward. Even though the title talks about marriage within it, this applies to other relationships, whether it be something just starting out, dating, your boyfriend and girlfriend for a while, maybe a fiance prior to marriage, so on and so forth. It applies to all, stages of relationships. A lot of trauma is to play in regards to how we deal with relationships and the partner we're with. If you want to have better relationships, more meaningful connections, have a partner that you're not going to go at it all the time. Someone who you love and don't have to think about that they're going to annoy you and bother you and get emotional and cry over silly things. Overall, just a really great book to help you have better relationships, have better empathy, understanding for your partner and for yourself. It'll show you love for yourself, because a lot of us don't have love for ourselves. It's very hard to, attain. And we look for it through other people. But you can't look for love within other people if you don't have it for yourself. And this book will help you have that. Those are the 5 books I recommend to level yourself up right now as a man. Now you might be thinking, oh, you didn't talk about anything in regards to health, finance. Well, those are things that come from mindset and learning more about yourself and dealing with issues that, aren't those. Because once you have a clear mindset, you have a better understanding of yourself, your relationships, you're present, you realize the reality of life and death, and you don't care. You will go forward in life and lead yourself to a path that you want. And you won't second guess yourself. You won't ever think, oh, am I making the right decision? No, because you already have attained these qualities and have built that up. You've disciplined yourself. You've worked through it. It's going to be some hard work you're going to have to do. But you can't achieve great results. You can't achieve that position in life that you want. You can't achieve the finances you want, the body you want, if you don't have this up here disciplined and you've worked on it and you've made it as sharp as iron. So check those books out. Now, if you enjoy my content and you want to work one-on-one with me to get faster results, then there's a link down below. Click on it, and we'll look forward to working with you. That's it for this video. Until next time, like, subscribe, share, and read those books. All right? LPT Leader, out.